Magandang araw pong muli mga kaibigan, narito na naman pong muli ang inyong lingkod upang magbahagi ng isang munting kaalaman. Ang ating paksa ngayong araw ay may kinalaman sa Republic Act No. 7438, an act defining certain rights of person arrested, detained or under custodial investigation, as well as the duties of the arresting, detaining and investigating officers, and providing penalties for violations thereof. Ito ang pinakahihintay ng lahat. Ang rights ng isang naaresto at nakulong. Detained. Kapag naaresto ako, arrested at detained, ano ang dapat kong gawin? Sang-ayon sa RA 7438 ang mga naaaresto at na-detained for investigation ay A. Any person arrested, detained or under custodial investigation shall at all times be assisted by counsel. Assisted by a legal counsel at all times. Meaning sa presinto, pwede kang humingi ng sarili mong legal counsel na mag-a-assist sa iyo. Kung di mo afford, ang gobyerno ang magpro-provide para sa iyo. B. Any public officer or employee, or anyone acting under his order or his place, who arrests, detains or investigates any person for the commission of an offense shall inform the latter, in a language known to and understood by him, of his rights to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel, preferably of his own choice, who shall at all times be allowed to confer privately with the person arrested, detained or under custodial investigation. If such person cannot afford the services of his own counsel, he must be provided with a competent and independent counsel by the investigating officer. Ikalawa, kapag hinuli ka, dapat babasahan kanila ng rights mo. Halimbawa ako ang pulis at arestuhin kita. Sa proseso ng pag-aresto ko, kailangang sabihin ko sa iyo sa language na alam mo ang mga sumusunod na kataga. May karapatan kang tumahimik at huwag magsalita sapagkat anumang sabihin mo ay maaari kong gamitin laban sa iyo. May karapatan kang pumili ng abogado sa sarili mong kagustuhan at kung di mo kayang magkaroon, magbibigay kami ng isa para sa iyo. Kapag hindi ka binasahan ng rights mo, pwedeng ma-dismiss ang kaso. Surely, due to technicality, kapag umakyat na ito sa korte at maaaring malagay sa alanganin ng arresting officer. Basahing maigi ito. A. Any arresting public officer or employee, or any investigating officer, who fails to inform any person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation of his right to remain silent, and to have competent and independent counsel preferably of his own choice, shall suffer a fine of 6,000 pesos or a penalty of imprisonment of not less than 8 years, but not more than 10 years, or both. The penalty of perpetual absolute disqualification shall also be imposed upon the investigating officer who has been previously convicted of a similar offense. C. The custodial investigation report shall be reduced to writing by the investigating officer, provided that before such report is signed or thumb marked, if the person arrested or detained does not know how to read and write, it shall be read and adequately explained to him by his counsel, or by the assisting counsel provided by the investigating officer in the language or dialect known to such arrested or detained person. Otherwise, such investigation report shall be null and void and of no effect whatsoever. Lahat ng dokumento na pipirmahan mo ay kailangang naunawaan mo, at naipaliwanag ng maigi sa iyo. Kung hindi ka marunong bumasa, babasahin ito ng malinaw sa harapan mo at kung kinakailangan ay katuwang sa pagpapaliwanag ang abogado mo. D. Any extrajudicial confession made by a person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation shall be in writing and signed by such person in the presence of his counsel, or in the latter's absence, upon a valid waiver, and in the presence of any of the parents, elder, brothers, and sisters, his spouse, the municipal mayor, the municipal judge, district school supervisor, or priest or minister of the gospel as chosen by him. Otherwise, such extrajudicial confession shall be inadmissible as evidence in any proceeding. Lahat ng sasabihin mo na maisusulat ay kailangang pirmahan mo sa harapan ng abogado mo, or ng relative mo or kung sino ang gusto mo. Kapag pinapirma ka ng walang saksi, ang dokumentong ito ay di maaaring gamiting ebidensya laban sa iyo. E. Any waiver by a person arrested or detained under the provisions of Article 125 of the Revised Penal Code, or under custodial investigation, shall be in writing and signed by such person in the presence of his counsel. Otherwise, the waiver shall be null and void and of no effect. Kung gusto mong ipawalang bisa ang rights mo, pwede rin naman. Ang kaso, sino naman ang gagawa nito? Kaya mag-ingat sa pinipirmahan mo. Baka waiver yang pinipirmahan mo. Yari ka. F. Any person arrested or detained or under custodial investigation shall be allowed visits by or conferences with any member of his immediate family, or any medical doctor or priest or religious minister chosen by him, or by any member of his immediate family or by his council, or by any national non-governmental organization duly accredited by the Commission on Human Rights, of by any international non-governmental organization duly accredited by the Office of the President. The person's immediate family shall include his or her spouse, fiancé or fiancée, parent or child, brother or sister, grandparent or grandchild, uncle or aunt, nephew or niece, and guardian or ward. Sa pagkakakulong, pwede kang tumanggap ng bisita. Hindi pwedeng ipagbawal ito sa iyo. Now, depende sa klase ng kaso na isinampa laban sa iyo. Kung ito ay crimes or offenses, punishable by light penalties, hanggang 12 hours ka lang pwedeng detained. Kung 4 crimes or offenses, punishable by correct annual penalties, hanggang 18 hours lamang. At kung crimes or offenses punishable by afflictive or capital penalties, hanggang 36 hours lamang. Ganito ang magiging sistema dyan. Under investigation ka, alinman sa nabanggit na detainang. Period. 12 hours, 18 hours, 36 hours. Dapat bago mag-expire ang nasabing period. Dapat ay may turnover ka na sa proper judicial authorities. Or else, wala namang mapatunayan. Mahina ang ebidensya ng complainant mo. Dapat i-release ka na nila. Otherwise, ang tawag dito ay illegal detention. Kapag ganito ang nangyari sa kaso mo, swerte ka dahil malalack of merit sa part ng arresting officer. Ang kaso at 100% madidismiss ito. Ayan, sana po ay may napulot kayong aral. Please click subscribe kung sa tingin mo na may napulot kang aral.